Hey, how's it going, guys? Welcome to my presentation. Let me ask you a question. Did you know that Schitt's Creek is one of the most popular comedy shows that right now? The premise of Schitt's Creek is that the wealthy Rose family has lost everything in a tax scandal. As the show begins, the Roses are relocating to their sole remaining asset, Schitt's Creek, a small town they purchased years ago as a joke. I remember the first time I watched the show 6 years ago. I was searching for a new show to illegally download to kill time. When I came across the show on Weibo, a Chinese version of Twitter, one of the guys who posts on Weibo was telling people that Schitt's Creek was an underestimated show. The first season starts slow and doesn't stand out that much. Then I saw an ad of the show and I thought to myself, this is it. It was a great decision because I loved the show so much. Today, I will tell you 3 reasons why Schitt's Creek has reached such popularity. First, first reason why Schitt's Creek becomes so popular is the cast. The second reason Schitt's Creek's popularity soared is the message the show is sending out to people. Lastly, Schitt's Creek become popular because it is simply delightful. The cast of Schitt's Creek is one main reason the show has become so popular. The synergy between the cast members is due to their close relationships in real life. Catherine O'Hara, who played Moira Rose, and Eugene Levy, who played Johnny Rose, have a long history of working together. Catherine O'Hara, known for playing Kevin's frantical mom in Home Alone, and Eugene Levy, known for playing the dad in well-known movie American Pie, can trace their work together back to the early days of their careers. According to the article, The Truth About Catherine O'Hara and Eugene Levy's Relationship, O'Hara applied her first role to the show called Godspell. Levy was in that show, but she didn't get the role. However, only a few years later, she found herself on a sketch comedy show called SCTV. Coincidentally, Godspell Group was in the SCTV cast as well, of course, including Levy. Beyond the professional relationship between O'Hara and Levy, much of the cast are actually family in real life. Eugene Levy's son, Dan Levy, who plays the character David Rose, and Eugene Levy's daughter, Sarah Levy, plays the lovable and naive waitress Twyla. The close relationships of the main cast members helped bring the show become one of the greatest show ever. The message the show sends is the second reason Schitt's Creek becomes so popular. The series emphasizes this balance is moral isn't as simple as arguing that the upper classes should be brought down to peg. Instead, Schitt's Creek shows us that a more well-rounded picture of a society where income in inequality is no longer as a factor, class isn't an issue, and that everyone is treated with some empathy. Lastly, Schitt's Creek is just plain delightful. Of course, it's relatable, funny, wholesome, and hopeful. If you're in the mood for a comforting feel-good show you can put on your feet on the table, and at that moment, take a break from the real world and take a trip to Schitt's Creek. Just like the Rose family, you'll find yourself staying in the town for longer than you thought. So to conclude, Schitt's Creek is one of today's most popular shows, and I have explained to you that the cast from the show, the message the show has been sending out, and the fact the show isn't just plain delightful, is just plain delightful, of course, are just a few of the reasons has reached the level of success that it has. So thank you for your time and have a good night.